Right, we'll take you now to the 2016 International AIDS Conference in Durban, which comes to an end today. It's been a packed week of formal proceedings which have seen the likes of world leaders, policymakers, HIV workers and celebrities come together to embolden the fight against the virus. Yesterday, Prince Harry and Elton joined forces at the conference to highlight the work that still needs to be done in this fight. Prince Harry implored his generation to take up the leadership in the battle against HIV, just like his late mother did, Princess Diana, 25 years ago. So let's get more now from the conference. Once again, we're joined by our Ayanda Mhlongo. Ayanda, very good afternoon to you once again. So the last day of the conference, and there have been many highlights, but has it been a success from all sides?
A very good afternoon to you and Natasha. Well, certainly it's been a momentous occasion for South Africa and the province of KwaZulu-Natal. This week, the world converged in Durban. Over 18,000 delegates from over 180 countries were here to assess the progress that has been made in the fight against HIV and AIDS, but also to map out the way forward. And for Durban, certainly hosting a successful conference would mean another feather in its cap. The province is no stranger to hosting events of this magnitude. Now, to find out on whether or not everything has gone according to plan from the host province, I'm joined by the MEC for Health, Dr. Sibongiseni Dhlomo, and he's also be representing the KwaZulu-Natal government. MEC, good afternoon and thank you very much for your time. It certainly has been a momentous time for our province, for our country. But from the logistical point, has this conference been a success?
Good afternoon, Ayanda, and thank you very much for this opportunity to actually indicate the progress. I have been occasionally visiting the VOC and the JOC, where actually there are operational centers and indicating what has happened in this province, in this conference. Even before I could even give you that report, I'm sure you on yourself you have observed what a wonderful, fantastic conference we have had. I've just spoken to the co-chair, Professor Olive Chisano now, and she's booming with excitement, and we all are very happy with the work that has been done. We want to commend all our security forces for the work that they have done and all those logistics that have made this conference to be what it is. This morning I was excited to see a big number of tourists, delegates getting into a bus that was written Mandela Capture Site Camp Visit, and we are excited to know that some of them, before they leave this province, are going to try and find a place or two that they could visit and go and enjoy themselves, and we're encouraging that.
MEC, obviously a lot has come out of this conference. There's been a lot of emphasis on new infections, talks around PrEP. There's been talks around greater focus on high-risk populations, and one would understand now that with everything that has come out, this is now going to inform government strategy moving forward.
We are very excited about some of the issues that have come up, but some of the issues that have come up are things that we are really seen as a government and as a country. You would recall that on the 24th of June, our Deputy President was in Pietermaritzburg launching a campaign that is actually focusing on stopping new infections on girls and young women. Now, that is a talk about part of this conference. The conference was all about we are doing well as a country, we are doing well as the world in terms of access to treatment for those who actually need treatment, but we are really have a problem with new infections, and that's why we need to concentrate. And our therefore launched by the Deputy President, and the take-home message is that we need to go and strengthen or even create strategies and plans how to actually decrease the infections of young people, especially young girls between age 15 to 24. But of course, the access to treatment of the other key populations, the LGBTI, and we are very excited that Elton John went with us to Prince Msheni to actually showcase some of the clinics there that we are actually doing on MSM, and that is exciting to us to see a user-friendly type of a service emanating in our province. We need to accelerate that.
MEC, thank you very much for joining us. MEC for Health, Dr. Sibongiseni Dhlomo, certainly saying that for South Africa, this has been a very, very successful conference. And I can tell you, Natasha, we're starting to see the bags. The delegates are now here for their last day, and afterward they'll be bidding South Africa goodbye. We'll leave it there for now and take it back to the studio.
Ayanda, thank you very much. Ayanda Mhlongo live from the International AIDS Conference in Durban.